Hi, my name is Udo Erasmus and we're going to talk about oils. Why oils? Because more health problems come from damaged oils than any other part of nutrition, and more health benefits will come from oils made with health in mind, because oils are the most sensitive of all of our nutrients, of all our essential nutrients. They are damaged by light, by oxygen, and by heat, and they need to be protected from those. But we don't do that in our major oil industry. So when I got poisoned by pesticides and I found out how much damage is done to oils, in fact, in a tablespoon of a normal cooking oil that is 1% damaged, you will get more than 6 million damaged molecules for every one of your body's 10 trillion cells. That's a lot of toxicity to take in a tablespoon. We take 2 to 4 tablespoons a day, most people. And we also use those oils for frying, and when we fry, we damage them by light, oxygen, and heat acting on them all at the same time. When I found that out, I said, I can't get healthy on oils like that. We should make them with health in mind. And so I developed a method for making oils with health in mind, where they're protected from the time they're in the seed to the time they're in a glass bottle, in a box, and in the fridge. And in order to get the benefits that these oils have, we have to treat them with that kind of care, and we have to use them with care, so we don't use them for frying. In fact, I tell people, get your frying pan, hit yourself on the head with it really hard so it's associated with pain, and then throw that thing out, because frying is the worst thing that we ever invented to do with our food. So we make oils with health in mind, and they are major nutrients. And the oils I work with are not supplement oils, they're actually food oil foundation. What I want people to do is I want them to stop taking oils that industry has damaged. I want them to stop putting them in the frying pan and damaging them further. I would want them to switch to oils made with health in mind and use those oils in foods, hot, warm, or cold, after those foods come off the heat source. Essential fatty acids are essential nutrients, and essential means something very specific when we talk about foods. And this is like the foundation of why nutrition gets results in healing. And it goes like this: a nutrient is essential if life can't make it in your body, but you have to have it to live and be healthy, and it therefore has to come in from outside. That's the first part. Second part is, if you don't get enough of any essential nutrient, then you cannot stay healthy. Your health will deteriorate. You will get symptoms that are called deficiency symptoms because you're not getting enough. Those symptoms are degenerative in nature, look a lot like some of our degenerative diseases. Those symptoms get worse with time, and if you don't get enough, long enough of any essential nutrient, you die. So this is really important stuff from a perspective both of life and of health. Third part of the definition is that if you're not getting enough of an essential nutrient, but while you're going down, but before you die, because death is by definition not reversible, so before you die, you bring enough of that missing nutrient back into your diet, then all these deficiency symptoms are reversed and you get your health back. And the reason for that is that life knows exactly how to make you a body that works, provided that you take responsibility for making sure that enough of every one of these essential nutrients lands in your body so that life can do its job with them. The essential nutrients include 18 minerals, 13 vitamins, 8 essential amino acids that come from protein, and 2 essential fatty acids that come from fats. The essential fatty acids are important because they're essential nutrients that the body can't make but has to have in order for us to live and be healthy. And there are 2 that come from fats. And everything we talk about fats and health, and there's so many stories about fats. Is this good? Is it bad? The book is called Fats That Heal, Fats That Kill, because they're 2 completely opposite stories on fats. The essential fatty acids are the fats that heal. And there are 2. Omega-3, 99% of the population doesn't get enough omega-3s for optimum health. And omega-6, Omega-6s are also essential. Most people get their omega-6s damaged by the processing and then further damaged by the way we use them in foods. So essential fatty acids are super important for health. They're super sensitive. They need a lot of care. And basically you want to get them made with health in mind. They should be in glass. The ratio between the two is important. And my specialty is that I developed a method for making them with health in mind, and I developed flaxseed oil. I became omega-6 deficient on flaxseed oil. I then developed a blend that is better balanced, and that's what Udo's oil is. There are several reasons for making oils with health in mind. One is damaged oils damage health. Fried oils fry health. That's one reason. They contain essential fatty acids, and they need to contain them both in the right ratio. That's the second reason. The essential fatty acids are required in every cell in the body. I mean, these are everywhere. So if you get them wrong, that's going to affect every part of your body. If you get them right, that's going to affect every part of your body in a good way. And literally, the omega-6s and 3s, but the omega-3s that most people are not getting enough of, they improve mood and energy levels because the body makes endocannabinoids out of them. That's what you get high on when you smoke a joint, right? But your body actually makes that stuff inside your body out of omega-3s. So when you get enough omega-3s, your body will get you those. They also make very powerful antioxidants, very powerful anti-inflammatories out of omega-3s in the body. They also immune enhancing molecules are made from them. They're called myrisins. And then the body makes hormones out of them. They're called eicosanoids. And then the body turns alpha-linolenic acid, the plant-based essential fatty acid, into EPA and DHA. And all of this you get from the food oil foundation, because we're not talking here about a supplement. We're talking about major nutrient, like the food part. You know, the food part is like the vegetables and the grains and those things you eat. That's the food part. Then you take a mineral vitamin supplement. That's the supplement. Well, we're talking about the oil food part. That's what Udo's oil is. And then you can take a supplement of krill oil or fish oil on top of that. The problem is you can't take a supplement and fix what's wrong with your food oil foundation. If you want to be healthy, you need to change your food oil foundation. You need to get a food oil foundation made with health in mind. And that's why I tell people your body needs an oil change just like your car. You have to dump the dirty oil that wrecks the engine, and you need to replace it with clean oil that makes your motor hum. The same thing is true for your body. Udo's oil is the oil change that I'm recommending that you make for your own better health. So some of the benefits of oils, when you get enough oils, we recommend a tablespoon per 50 pounds of body weight per day of Udo's oil. And when you do that within a month, we've noticed, we've measured, we've worked with athletes and noticed, they had 40 to 60% increase in stamina, nice skin, because they form a barrier in the skin against the loss of moisture, so they are nature's moisturizer. If you get enough, 20% of the oil ends up in your skin. They improve mood and brain function. They help with focus. We had boxers who said their reflexes were sharper. We had bodybuilders who went back in their 50s who went back to doing the workouts they did in their 30s. We had cyclists and runners, martial artists. They all ranted and raved about how it improved their energy. It took them longer to get tired. They recovered quicker. Their injuries healed in a third to half the time. And that has application for anything, for accidents, surgery, and athletics as well. They have anti-inflammatory benefits because the body makes very powerful anti-inflammatories called resolvins, means resolve inflammation out of them. And they have antioxidant benefits. Those are called protectants. The body makes all of those if you get enough of the alpha-linolenic acid, the plant-based omega-3, that is the essential fatty acid, that is the starting material for all of these dozens of other important compounds in the body that improve your health. Udo's oil is completely safe to take during pregnancy. These are essential nutrients that you have to have when you're pregnant or when you're not pregnant. They're even more important when you're pregnant, actually, because when you're pregnant, you're building a second brain in your body. And if you don't have enough essential fatty acids in your body, the child will take them from your brain. You want to have them there so that you can actually convert them. Women convert them very well into EPA and DHA, and those then become part of the development of the child's brain. Very important to take them. It's not like, should you take them when you're pregnant? Yeah, you should take them when you're pregnant. There's actually research that shows that when a woman is deficient in essential fatty acids, that can still show up in the child 3 years later. So the recommendation is take them now. If you're going to get pregnant, you should be on essential fatty acids. As soon as you know, if you didn't do that, as soon as you know, you should start taking omega-3s in your diet from the perspective of motherhood and child health. Udo's oil DHA 369 blend was made for specifically pregnant women, women intending to get pregnant, breastfeeding women, and for the children up to age 5, because that's the time when brain development is most rapid and more DHA is needed to incorporate into brain tissue. And it helps because it's preformed. We use it from a plant source. They actually come from algae. Actually, it's kind of cool that salmon doesn't make EPA and DHA. Salmon gets it out of the food chain. Salmon eats little fish. Little fish eat krill. Little krill eat algae. And algae at the bottom of the food chain make it for the whole food chain. So most animals in the ocean don't make their own EPA and DHA. They get it out of their food chain. So we use the algae. They're on the bottom of the food chain. The lower on the food chain you eat, the cleaner it tends to be. And we can grow them in tanks and control their environment so that it's not a dirty environment. And so that's the DHA we use in the DHA blend. And there's another group, there's recent research that shows that when people get older, then their brain shrinks. And as their brain shrinks, they lose brain capacity. But when people take DHA, so we're talking about anyone over 50, when people take DHA, that prevents the brain from shrinking and it preserves brain function. So the DHA oil blend is the same basic blend with DHA added, and it's for pregnant women, breastfeeding, babies till they're 5, and then older people above age 50.